Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are having our special guest again, a financial advisor. I'll let her introduce herself.
So, like I said, the last time I was here, my name is Mido Elise, but I prefer to be called Mido. I've been financial advisor for the last 7 years. Yes, and I said I do financial advisory from life insurance, general insurance, retirement planning, and asset management.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you.
We are happy to have you again.
Thank you.
So now, today, the topic we're having is money habits that are keeping you poor. I feel like most of the time we're actually making decent money, but you can't really tell where the money is going, or you're not even able to do as much as the money that you're getting enables you to. And it's because we are entertaining like bad habits that are actually making us poor. So we'd like you to share some tips and pointers on habits that we could be entertaining and are keeping us poor. So you mentioned that we could be making good money, but we end up not having that money at the end of the day. This is interesting because when you take your pay slips from January to February, you'll actually realize you're like a mini millionaire. But by the end of the year, you are a millionaire by title, right? And your pay slips are supporting documents, but there's nothing there that you are able to show. You just have supporting documents.
Yes. Now, first and foremost, our biggest undoing is not having a budget. And I will also mention, when it comes to budgeting, it comes down to your personal preferences and your priorities and your spending habits, because I wouldn't come here and prescribe a certain budgetary allocation formula, because we are all different. There are those whose priorities are their needs, and there are those whose priorities are their wants. So you need to work on a budget, and then once you come up with a budget, it's when now you let it humble you. It's when you now start looking at your wants and you're starting to say, hey, some of these things have to go, and some of this money has to go to the current expenditure. Then I have to forego some of the short-term luxuries to be able to afford some certain things in the future, right? So very important, let's get ourselves a budget. Draw one that works for you. Okay. The other thing is it's a tricky subject that I think it needs a whole day of discussion. Black tax. Yes, black tax, where the more financial independent, or someone who in the family has a little bit of a financial muscle, comes back to be able to cushion the other siblings or relatives, depending if they're extended or in the nuclear. So you find a portion of your income goes into those support systems in terms of lifestyle. Someone has a business, and because you have a good income, you have to support that business. Someone is in school, you have to pay that school fees.
You are holding the whole plan
down. You are the one. You are El Presidente. So you need to sit down and do some soul searching, some evaluation, because there's someone who told me something very important, and this is someone I look up to. She challenged me and she told me, do you realize even if you're not there, they would have still gone ahead and done what they wanted to do. It's just that you're an option and you are available and you have the funds, so you are the first option. So you need to ask yourself, is this really serving my purpose? So it's a tricky subject, very very slippery for so many people, but it could be a habit keeping you poor.
It's actually very emotional.
Yes, to so many people. Could be an activity or something that is keeping you poor. Okay. Impulse buying. Yeah. Once we hit the supermarket, once we hit a clothing store, we are there. Retail therapy. Yeah.
You worked hard for 30 days.
The therapist recommended. Yeah. He said, maybe my way of relieving stress is going for shopping.
Yeah.
And then at that time, your account is like, damn, have mercy. Have mercy on us.
Not today.
But you say, my mental health is a priority. So, my pocket will have to take a back seat. And then, before the month is over, the pocket is telling you, now see you got us here. So, impulse buying. There is something I think you can be able to counter that problem, and that is taking advantage of the many Black Friday deals we have. We can almost predict that this year we'll have a Black Friday sale in November, a media and clearance sale, Easter, January. There are so many. You find a certain furniture, the original price was 150,000. On a sale, it's going for half the price. So it makes some financial sense of you saving an entire 75,000. Same goes to clothing and all this. All right, and also it's important. It's important to do personal development in terms of upgrading your wardrobe, upgrading your life, or whatever you do that makes you feel you have accomplished something, even if it is super minor. Just have some budget allocated to that. And then put the money aside. Like I advised in my previous video, you can put the money in a money market fund and tell yourself, I will access it in November of this year, so that I go and get those things that I wanted.
I feel like also impulse buying comes with like a lot. It's like you're being pushed by emotions. You're being led by your feelings. So maybe I think it would also be nice to like identify what's making me feel like I need to buy clothes to feel better. How else can I feel better without buying clothes?
It could be also that. And then another thing is I also mentioned not paying yourself first. The same way you have automated bills, include your investment as an automated bill, so that if you're paying for certain things with a structured mode of payment, in terms of maybe if it's a check off, if it's a direct debit, if it's a standing order, before the money gets to you, it has already been slashed to go take care of that particular arrangement that you have with whichever financial institution. So it's not something that you have to do a thought. Like, do I pay the 5,000 shillings to my money?
You don't have to let it get to you.
This is a video interlude to show you the space I've been shooting from, which is Sifa House. First off, how gorgeous is this place? And it's in a serene environment. It's a 5-bedroom Airbnb with own compound and ample parking space. It's located along Thika Road, Kimbo Ruiru, Kigandu Road. Now guys, this space is perfect for your bridal pickups, your rural shows, your family long stays, small group events, and content creation like your podcast, YouTube, photo shoots. Now the only thing standing between you and this hidden gem is making that call and booking this space. So what are you waiting for? Make that call.
Using debt to acquire depreciating assets. So you go ahead, take a debt to furnish your house, and then you see it's not an investment, it's not something that is going to return any return to you. So but you are paying for a debt that is accumulating interest as you keep paying for that. Why don't you have a structure, where you tell yourself, you want to purchase, maybe to upgrade a fridge, you want to purchase a better TV, you're looking at a more large screen space, you want to buy a car, allocate, have a budget and work towards that, build a fund towards that.
So avoid getting into debt for depreciating assets.
And then we spoke about expensive hobbies. Yeah.
Some of us feel attacked.
Yes.
What if the expensive hobbies are inborn?
Something in your biological setup. You're born with it. Now, you need to then work hard. Yeah. Yes. Work hard.
Yeah.
Get yourself to a level where they say you don't have to think. They say if you have to buy something and you can't afford to buy it again or twice, then it means you can't afford that thing at all.
Yes.
So just work hard. Yeah. Work hard in whatever it is you're doing. Put in the work. And then you will see the results, and you'll be able to afford the kind of lifestyle you are inclined or you are manifesting.
Okay.
Yes.
So guys, those are some of the bad habits you may be having. I think you may have identified some from your own life so far, and for the rest you may use them to ponder what other bad habit could you be having and are entertaining, and that's what's making you poor even though you're making a decent income. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for gracing our channel again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thank you.